What is graphic journalism? Graphic journalism is nonfiction comics that use traditional reporting techniques to bring information in an easy to digest form. Some of this is what most of what I do, which is nonfiction comics that are big, like the example here. So multiple panels, multiple pages. Some other kinds of graphic journalism would be narrative infographics, as an example, turning a pie chart into an actual pie if I'm reporting about the effects of hunger on elementary school students, or being able to use visual aspects to depict agroforestry in a way that people can see what the story is. So it's combining words and images together to bring journalism to life. Ways that graphic journalism can be used. It can be used in place of traditional reporting, and it gives readers a clear source of information. So being able to say, hey, here's all the story, but also with images, be able to say, here's why it's important. Here's how you can care about it. Here's some emotive qualities through images that will let you understand not just what's being said, but why what's being said is important. One of the ways in which graphic journalism can be used is to help people who have struggles with the written word, or have a hard time grasping concepts that are really important but are either deeply boring or traumatic in some way. So I can understand with health-based problems, understanding this is exactly how this works. This is a very complex thing, and here's like these very simple, easily broken down ways in which you can understand it, and combining that with visuals that make the ideas clear for people who might otherwise struggle. So what does graphic journalism do that traditional reporting can't? It shows people what something looks or feels like. This is bringing that emotive quality in. It breaks up dense concepts. So I do a lot of reporting on the Farm Bill and on food policy. As an example, I'm working on something right now for the Daily Yonder about SNAP benefits in West Virginia. And it is a difficult and really important thing to be able to understand what the USDA's role is in food security and what the health risks are by not having food security in rural areas. By being able to break this into easy to understand panels, people will have a much easier time figuring out how it is that big nationwide concepts like SNAP benefits affect them. One of the other things this does, it adds an element of timing to storytelling. So panel size depicts the amount of time that you're going to spend in each different panel. So you end up having much more of a narrative concept. It's more like filmmaking or documentary making than it is like a traditional article. So to create a piece of graphic journalism, I rely on traditional fact-based reporting. So I report just like any other reporter. I edit it down to the very basics, getting rid of all superfluous words, bringing it down to about half of the size, and then breaking that into different panels so that I have a really good sense of what the timing is like. And then after that, I add in the images. I let the people who are speaking speak for themselves, and I add images that kind of enhance the story and move the narrative along with that to be able to create something like this comic that explains the way the USDA has disadvantaged Black farmers. And that is how graphic journalism works.